Wow. Now, Blue-Eyed Dragon, you definitely top me on Charlie Bears then. I don't have 90, I have about 50. I don't have 90. Actually, I don't even know if I've got 50. I've got over 35, I know that. I have nearly 50. I'll count them after I move. But the dragons, I love. Whoops. She's misbehaving. The dragons, I absolutely love. No, they're all different. All of the dragons are sculpted slightly differently. So yeah, that's Festoon. And I'm just going to set her back down there. I thought you guys would like to see some variation in the bears and things than the dragons that I show on the camera. That's why I thought the other day when I put Bob over there with the others, I thought I'd start rotating what you see each day. That's where all my craft stuff is. But at the moment, the garden room, I can hardly get in the door because it's full of boxes. So I've done what I can, but I can't do any more in there until some of it's emptied. So the day the removal men come to do the kitchen and remove the boxes and stuff from the house, I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the garden room and leaving them to it in the house, because I'm going to still be packing up stuff in the garden room that I want to do myself rather than them doing it for me. Thank you, Samantha. No, Sandra, my loft is empty. My brother and nephew came over in April and they emptied the loft for me back in April. Things like, you know, I've shown my puppets a couple of times. My puppets have spent most of the last 10 years in the loft. So that's why they made an appearance, because they came out from the loft. I've got a lot of books that came out the loft. I've got a lot of photo albums that came out the loft, all sorts of things. And after the move, I'm going to have a lot of sorting out to do. Is that Tank, sorry, Tank, thank you for the roses. Thank you, Tank. Cardi, yes. I've already done a whole load of stuff to charity shops. My car at the moment is very loaded, and I've got more stuff to go in the car to go to the charity shop. So yes, there is plenty of stuff going to charity shops, and sorry, I'm struggling. Yeah. I apologise. Taki, I apologise. I read that as an N. It's not an R-I. I read it as an N. I do apologise. I'm sorry. Taki, I apologise. I hope you accept my apology for misreading it. From this distance, it read as an N to me. I really do apologise. I'm sorry. Hayley, yeah, I'm just struggling with brain fog today. Oh, is that Tariq? Is it Tariq? I apologise for getting it wrong a second time. I'm sorry. Tariq. Oh, Tariq, I apologise. I'm really sorry. Nicola, you know what, Nicola? If I stopped every time I did something and struggled with something, Nicola, I'm going to pin that and explain something here. I'm going to pin Nicola and explain something. I like keeping it real, Nicola. I like keeping it real. I'm just being me. If you don't like it, Nicola, please leave. I'm not worried about what you think, because I've got 900 people in here, most of whom are being very nice to me. But Nicola, I like coming on TikTok and just being me and being real. The reason I do that, Nicola, is because I want to make normal living with chronic conditions. Brain fog is part of my chronic condition, but I'm trying to normalise it. So Nicola, if you don't like it, please just leave. It's exactly that. Luna, hello. The singing stopped because I couldn't do a second one. Oh, Nicole, sorry. Again, I'm misreading. It's because my brain isn't working. It's because my brain is backfiring. Laura, taking a nap doesn't always help. You know what, though? This is the perfect example of why I come on TikTok and talk about stuff. Because I'm trying to educate people with everybody, not just me. I'm trying to educate people to help everybody with chronic conditions. So many people have brain fog associated with a condition they have. There are so many different conditions out there that can cause brain fog as one of many symptoms. And that's why I talk about it. Somebody's got my live on her live. Well, you know what, Callum? I couldn't give a flying fuck. Quite literally. Casey, babies, my heart goes out to you. My heart goes out to you. I know a couple of people with epilepsy, and I know how difficult it can be. So my heart goes out to you. I don't have epilepsy. Let me make that 100% clear. But I know people who do. So yeah, my heart goes out to you. It really does. Amanda, you'll never hear me taking the Lord's name in vain, Amanda. You'll never hear me taking the Lord's name in vain. Would I ever dye my hair another colour? So, Sophie, at the moment I'm trying to wash the purple out. As you can see, it is slowly fading. It's taking ages, but it is slowly fading. At some point, I'm going to get my hair colour corrected back to a more normal colour. I'm not going to try and do it myself. Because quite simply, I don't want it going bright green. I think too many people would find that hilarious. So, yeah, I am going to get it done properly. The dragon here is called Festoon. I haven't seen Helen Crafting Queen. As I've said before, Helen and I are only TikTok acquaintances. We don't know each other. I don't have any contact details for Helen apart from TikTok. So if you guys want to message Helen and see if she's okay, please do. I can do no more than that myself. Tell her I've got Freddos. I brought Freddos just to have a joke with her about them. I don't know where the name's from, Craig, but Festoon there is a Charlie Bear Club exclusive. Yeah, Lucy, I haven't seen her for over a week. Sorry, I'm just breathing and trying to get. Trying to get my anxiety under control before it takes over. Because of the brain fog stuff, my anxiety started kicking in. Oh, that's right, Deb. She was going on holiday. So she could actually be on holiday. And that's why she's not on. So yeah, she could be on holiday. Oh, Lucy, I have anxiety all the time. I just hide it well. The stutter, Ebony, comes out when I'm very anxious. So the more anxious I am, the more I stutter. I'm trying to keep it under control. What is a Charlie Bear? So Sydney, Charlie Bear is a make of teddy bear. If you look up Charlie Bears on Google, that's CHARLIE. They've been around since about 2007, 2006, 2007, and they are now very, very, very popular. Macy, I have so much going on at the moment that my brain is struggling to keep up with everything. Donna, merci beaucoup. Merci, monsieur. Madame, mademoiselle. JP, my stutter comes and goes on a regular basis. I don't know why I stutter, but I do. And it seems to be worse with anxiety. I can't tell you any more than the truth. So yeah. Oh, is it not Donna? Is it Connor? Okay, Connor. Yeah, Amanda, I really struggle with switching my brain off. I always thought that a noisy brain was usual. It's only in the last month or so that I've learned a noisy brain is not normal. I just thought that was normal until literally in the last month or so. For example, does anybody else have lots and lots of silly songs from their childhood that keep popping up in their brain? Thank you, Linda, for the hat. Thank you. I get silly songs from my childhood that come into my head all the time. You know, when I was a guide, Girl Guides, and we used to do camping, and campfire songs keep appearing in my brain. And then all I can hear all day is that campfire song going round in my head. And it really annoys me, but it appears out of absolutely nowhere. Or a memory from your childhood that won't go away. But it then makes my brain noisy that I can't then focus on what I need to do, because that's going around my head constantly. Sorry, I can't read all the comments, guys. It's going so fast. I do apologise. Oh no, user don't. Yeah, I know, Andy. Racing thoughts are part of anxiety. I have never had clinical depression, but I do have bad anxiety. Thank you, sweet Caroline. No, I'm not. Yes, is that Grace? Yes, I have been diagnosed with anxiety. I was checked for depression. Very definitely do not have depression, but they confirmed I definitely have anxiety. And I've had anxiety for about 17 years. The original cause of the anxiety was actually my health. So my health caused the anxiety to start because I was very anxious. I started getting very aware of what people were thinking of me. And it just snowballed very, very quickly. And I was having severe panic attacks constantly. I'd be with friends and I'd shut down completely to the point where I was scared to be with anybody. I was scared to leave the house at one point because the anxiety was so bad. I had counselling, which helped, but it's never gone fully away. And it got the panic attacks under control and things like that. But the anxiety is still there. And in the last 3 years, since COVID, I got more anxious again because I was terrified during COVID. Because of having a weaker immune system, I was terrified of getting COVID. I really, really was. So when people were starting to mix again after COVID, yeah. Hold on. So, Rosie, I had counselling, yes. It wasn't 17 years ago that I had the counselling. It was about 17 years ago when the severe anxiety started. Actually, it might be slightly longer. Hold on. 2006. About 18 years ago. There you go. 18 years ago. Got it wrong by 1 year. It was 2006 when the anxiety really started. I had counselling after a while and it helped, but the counselling wasn't immediate and it didn't solve it altogether. The counselling helped me learn how to control my panic attacks more, but it certainly didn't solve it overnight, and it's never actually completely solved it. Paige, I agree. I don't need to explain myself, no. But by sharing, I'm hoping that I'm helping other people. I'm hoping that I'm helping other people cope with it. It helps me understand it as well by talking about it more. Guys, can I ask you to do me a favour? This is for me, and I'm not going to apologise. If I've helped you in any way, can you put a emoji in the comments? A thumbs up or a heart. If I've helped you in any way, not today, I mean in any time. If I've helped you, can you put a heart, a thumbs up, an emoji of some sort in the chat for me? Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. That helps me just refocus and know that I am doing something to help you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you for the positivity, guys. I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, Lucy, I'm going to pin that. Thank you, Lucy. She does actually, Macy. I think she does. I mean, she's asleep at the moment. She's had some lunch and she's in her cage chilling. And I do think, especially when she's on me, as in she's sitting on me, she can feel. I do think she can sense when my anxiety is bad. I do think she can. Pitta, thank you, darling. Thank you. Lauren, thank you. Dylan, thank you. Thank you. This is why I share stuff. I don't share stuff because I want sympathy. I don't share stuff because I want attention. Although everybody who shares anything on TikTok does it for attention. I do it because I'm helping myself understand things, but I'm also helping other people, or I hope to help other people. That's why I do it. So, do I have a moving date yet? Well, that's somebody who can go away. Block account, confirm, and mute to clear the comments. So somebody just asked me if I have a moving date yet. So I don't actually have a moving date yet. Tomorrow, my solicitor, thank you, Sean, for the family. Thank you. So tomorrow, my solicitors is posting me my paperwork for my move. I've got to sign the paperwork on Tuesday, and put it back in the post next day delivery back to my solicitors, so it gets to them on Wednesday morning. We hope to exchange contracts on Wednesday. You can't just email the official documents, George. They have to be sealed in a certain way. Thank you, Cam, for the duck. Thank you. I'm hoping that we'll exchange on Wednesday to move the following Wednesday. I have a friend coming on Friday, providing we've exchanged Wednesday or Thursday. I have a friend coming over on Friday and we're hiring a van. And going to be moving a lot of my plants from my gardens here over there to my new house. I'm very grateful for that help. Very grateful. Alexandria, thank you so much for the family. Thank you. Then hopefully on the Tuesday, providing everything goes to plan, the removal company I currently have space on a Tuesday and Wednesday, but they can't do the Thursday, Friday. So at the moment I'm moving Tuesday, Wednesday, unless I can find another removal company, and other people insist on it being the Thursday, Friday. At the moment, the removal company I've got planned, they are already busy on the Thursday, Friday. So the house at the moment has somebody still living in it, the lady I'm buying the house from. So she is moving out the day I move in. That's how it works in this country. You move out and somebody else moves in the same time. Am I setting a new subscriber goal? Not at the moment, Macy. Not at the moment. I mean, I might do in the future, but not at the moment. How long will I be without internet? Hopefully only a couple of days without Wi-Fi. It may be even quicker. I don't know. So Proud Scott, I don't know how old you are, Proud Scott, saying you wish you could afford to buy a house. Yeah. Proud Scott, I bought my first house back in 1997, which is longer ago than some people on this page were born. I bought my first house in early 1997. Thank you so much. Thank you for the coral, Charlie. Thank you. There you go, Amy Vick. Well, that's when I bought my first house. There you go, guys. Some of you were born since I bought my first house. So I have owned a house a long time. Well, just Jamie, it's called buying a house, you then pay a mortgage, yes. But that's what it's known as, just Jamie. Even now, you buy a house, you have a mortgage. Very, very, very few people are lucky to buy a house outright. I certainly am not. So, what did I do for a living? Brian, okay, you're a nurse and you can't afford to buy. I'm very sorry to hear that, Brian. I really am. Back in 1997, I bought my first house for £72,000. The same house now, if it came on the market, is £400,000. Unfortunately, that's what inflation has done over the last 30 years. Inflation and house prices in the housing market has pushed everything up out of control. So, yeah. And my mortgage free. I wish, Sally. I wish. Right, guys. Could we move on and change the subject? Because this is going on again about stuff I really don't want to talk about. So can we please change the subject? Oh, I've just got a text message. Bear with me a second. Sorry about that. Sorry, guys. Yeah, pumpkin, that is festoon. Charlie Bear festoon. Bambi Lambushi, thank you so much for the hand heart. Thank you, darling. I've never spoken to CLA, Ruby. I don't have plans to speak to CLA. No, I'm not friends with CLA. Thank you so much for the meerkat. Who's the meerkat? Matt even. Matt, thank you so much for the meerkat. I'm trying to chill. My anxiety is still spiking. I can feel it internally. So I'm still trying to keep calm. Hayley, thank you so much for the flutterby. Thank you. Well, Pebble, first of all, I don't do TikTok all day. Okay, and no, I don't earn a lot compared to some people. Thank you so much for the hand heart. I missed who sent it now. Thank you, Kathy, for the Tom's hug. Thank you. Who sent the hand heart? Matt again. Matt, thank you so much. Lovebird, thank you so much for the hand heart. Thank you. Thank you for the flutterby, Kathy. Or was that Catherine? Sorry. Lou, thank you for the heart me. I'm just chilling, guys. I'm trying to keep my anxiety from bouncing all over the place. I'm not sad. I'm just trying to keep my anxiety and brain fog and stuff under control. What people don't understand, and again, I'm doing this to try and explain to people, anxiety doesn't mean to be that you're scared to sit in front of people on TikTok. Anxiety doesn't mean you're scared to be out in public. Anxiety can be caused by an awful lot of things. Doesn't always mean that you're scared to be out and about in public and you're scared of crowded places. That's very common, but you know what? That's not all anxiety is about. Yes, Nat, that is very definitely social anxiety. And I do have some social anxiety. But when I'm sat staring at text, I forget there's 1,000 people in here. You know, I don't remember that there's people watching apart from the comments coming up. I'm just being totally real. Bloom room, exactly. You know what? I'm just keeping it real. I'm turning these off. I'm getting people bombarding me with dueling requests. Actually, Indy, no, it wouldn't help me to come off TikTok. I find being on my own even worse, Indy. When I'm on my own and my anxiety is triggering, I actually end up in a downward spiral. So for me, everybody is different. Please remember that. Everybody is different. And that's why it's so important that people remember everybody is unique. Look at your fingerprint. Look at your fingerprint. And remember, that's unique to you. Lucy, are they live? Is Dan live, Lucy? Are they still at the show or have they finished? Lynn's, something, I don't know what, before anybody asks, something triggered my anxiety to speak. Yeah, Bloom Room, it happens. My brain started fogging up. I started getting things wrong. And now I'm trying to keep calm. I'm talking very slowly and keeping it under control. I know if I came off TikTok, I would literally crash like anything into a downward spiral of anxiety. So you know what? It helps to talk on here and to be with people. No, I don't have any cruises coming up, Dave. I've got nothing booked. Pitta bitch. Read between the lines. I bet she now rage quits. Oh, we're always at it, Jamelia. You should hear me and Pitta when we're in private. That's something that I'm struggling with at the moment, Picnic. As happy as I am about the move, it's still very stressful. And a lot of this stress is because of the move. It's not all the move, but a lot of it's because of the move. It's a very, very happy time for me. I'm very pleased to be moving because it's going to make life so much easier. Were they, Lucy? I better catch up on that. Thank you. Luna's sat just in her cage here. What are you doing, young lady? Look, I offered you a bath before we came live, and you said no. If you now get in your water bowl and start bathing, I will not be impressed. So I was in the bathroom and she flew to the bathroom to join me. I ran the tap for her. She stuck her beak in the water and then changed her mind. Now she's playing with the water bowl, trying to decide whether to get in it or not. No, I think she decided not to. She's gone to play with a toy instead. She's now playing with the toy. No, I will not be doing any house tours when I move. No. Nobody knows where I'm moving to, Samantha. So no, they won't have put the bungalow on TikTok because nobody knows where I'm moving to. No, I won't, Reenie. No. Yes, Lisa, when I dyed my hair back in May, I dyed it myself. And it was very purple. Exactly, Harry. It is a community on here. Nick, thank you. Yes, these are pyjamas. These are Winnie the Pooh pyjamas. So Charlotte, I don't read because I struggle with reading and absorbing. I listen to audiobooks. Parrot's one of a kind. I don't currently have a P.O. box. I closed it because of the move. I closed it a month or so ago. I don't know if I'm going to get a new P.O. box at the moment. Okay. Somebody, Pitter, can you put that in the chat? Pitter, put it in the chat. Because I will ask a question about that. Yes, the people I'm buying from, Polly, I'm not saying anything about who I'm buying from, but the people I'm buying from are moving somewhere else, yes. So Pitter's just asked something that a couple of you have already asked me. And the honest answer is I don't know how they work. Pitter's just said about lockers. You know, these lockers where people can send stuff to and then you pick it up. Oh, fuck off. Block. Okay, yeah, so Pitter said, yeah, Kaylee, like the Amazon lockers, you know, there's InPost that does lockers and things. Yeah, like the ones outside Morrison's. So, I don't know how they work. Can you rent a box? I literally don't know. It's not a P.O. box, no. You can't. Okay, you can't rent a box. Okay. Okay. It's just to get things sent to you from big companies. Okay. Am I asking for people to send me stuff? No. People are saying they want to send me stuff. How can they send it to me? So I used to have a PO box, yes. People don't realise that a PO box isn't free. It's not cheap. So I used to have a PO box from the post office. I do have an Amazon wish list, Amy, yes. I actually put some Luna stuff on it yesterday. So yes, I also have it set up that so that if people want to buy me something that's not on my wish list, they can. Thank you for the roses, Diane. Panaunda, Ellie. I don't drink tea, Magpie, but thank you. Samantha, it's my anxiety. I'm trying to keep calm and keep under control. Sarah Jane says stop scrounging. Okay, how am I scrounging? By just sitting here answering questions? Would somebody like to explain how I'm scrounging by literally sitting here and somebody saying, I'd like to send you something? I didn't ask for anything. How is me sitting here just talking, me scrounging? How? Somebody said they wanted to send me something. So, yeah. Oh, you know what? You can fuck off as well. Block. Go away. If people are literally in here to just stir up trouble and to cause trouble, they can just get the hell out of here. Here goes another one. Night Rider says having a wish list is scrounging. How on earth is having a wish list scrounging when every single TikTok person has a wish list? How is that scrounging? Yes, of course you can, Lucy. Come on in, Lucy. Come on in, Lucy. You can come and join me. Hey, Lucy.
Hi, you alright?
I'm trying to keep calm.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm good.
Sorry about me answering these questions.
No, you're only trying to ask about how the lockers work, and then people have jumped to conclusions that you're scrounging. I just don't get how that's come about.
This is a statement from somebody called Andy Stinton. Because Lucy's in the box, I can't pin it. Scrounging is setting up a GoFundMe for 100k like another creator has.
Oh.
Where's her hate? Andy, I have no idea who you're talking about. I seriously don't know what you're talking about. But you know, if somebody really has done that, then that is just being an idiot. That's not even scrounging. That's downright idiotic. I have no idea who you're talking about or anything.
It's definitely not you.
Is that Owen I hear?
No, it's Roxy paddling.
How is Owen?
Still in hospital, hopefully home this week.
Good. I've been trying to work out how to post you what I brought for Owen. and that's proving trying to find an A3 cardboard envelope is proving more challenging than you would realise.
It really is. I tried to find, like a letter to, when you like fold A4 sheet of paper into 3.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I tried.
Lucy, you need to change your... I don't know if you can see that on the screen.
Yeah, I'm gonna just block them.
They've been blocked. I don't know where stuff's coming from, Lucy.
I don't. And I'm definitely not his carer, so that just clears that.
You're his fiance. Look at it. The people not understand.
If they want to pay me some money for looking after Owen.
I wish people would understand the difference.
I think I'd be shot by the government if I was getting paid to look after him.
I wish people would understand, and this isn't just for you guys, Lucy. I hope you don't mind me saying this. I wish people would understand that people who have partners, the partner is not a carer.
No.
The partner is their partner, their love of their life. That is not a carer.
Yeah.
Tracy, yeah. Imagine doing an order to Amazon for one A3 envelope.
Yeah, I know. I think the only place I've seen them in at is Tesco.
Right. Okay. I will ask somebody to pop to Tesco for me and look. Thank you.
It's the only place I've seen them.
I'm just going to have to wrap it in cardboard and stick it in a bin bag.
Hey, you could just do what the vintage people do and put it in a crisp wrapper.
I paid good money for this. I want it to turn up in one piece. Oh. I ordered some bubble wrap and they sent it to you wrapped in a mile of paper. That is hilarious, Alice. Bubble wrap wrapped in paper for protection. That is just ridiculous. Anyway, Lucy, how are you guys?
Yeah,
apart from Owen still being in hospital, how are you guys?
I'm good. Roxy's had me up this morning at stupid o'clock.
Ooh.
But other than that, fine. She's molting again.
Your son had something delivered in a half a Pampers box.
Well,
what happened to the other half?
I know, I was just going to ask the same question.
Oh. No, you're eating. Okay. Where's Helen? I don't know, guys. I'm not Helen's keeper. All right, just to remind people that I don't know. So, Sid, why can't partners be carers too? They are.
They can.
They do
It's
care.
just they don't get paid like carers, so they are just partners that care for their partners. They just don't get paid.
Carers. Their job isn't to care for the person.
Yeah.
Their job is to love the person. That's what their job is. Lucy's job isn't to care for Owen. Lucy's job is to love Owen because she is his partner. They're engaged. They're getting married next year.
I still do care.
That's different.
I still
Different.
look after him and do like personal stuff, but I don't see myself as a carer because I'm his partner. It's different. Like, whereas a carer is someone that's on the outside that like is looking in and caring for that person, but isn't on paper getting paid. Like, they're getting paid to look after those people. Whereas, like, a better way to put it is a personal assistant and a carer. A personal assistant could be a family member, but a carer is someone that is like someone that goes in and does the care work and gets paid for it. personal assistants can be family members and get paid carers allowance, but not actually like...
Caroline, I just point something out to you, Caroline. Lucy is in the very situation that everybody's talking about. So, Caroline, I think Lucy does know what she's talking about. So, you know what, Caroline? Take a hike.
Yeah, I get what she's saying. Yeah, you can be his official carer, but on the books, you'll be down as a carer, but technically, from government's point of view, you are a personal assistant, but also a partner. Otherwise, like, government would see it as, oh, well, they're getting paid because they live with them. They would take it like, well, why are they getting paid when we pay people to look after these people? They see it as, well, like, for my instance, I don't get paid to look after Owen because, like, I don't want to be. If I wanted to, I could get carer's allowance, but I just think, like, there's people out there that needs carer's allowance a lot more than us.
Yes, Samantha, that's very true. People want to argue.
Oh, yeah. And I'm happy to answer those questions. Just, obviously, if people think if people are putting in the chat that I'm Owen's carer, it's completely not the case.
Louise, people can have an opinion, Louise, but there's a difference between people having an opinion, and then there's a difference between people coming in and telling me I'm downright wrong when I know I'm not. That's my opinion. And the thing is, people can't tell me I'm constantly wrong when I know I'm not wrong. So you know what? That's my opinion, and I'm allowed it. Anyway, Lucy, let's talk about something different.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm just trying to focus. What crafting have you been doing recently?
Well, I started the confetti, but I had work 3 days last week, and since then I haven't done nothing. So the confetti is at a standstill. I have got all my invites done and posted.
Well done.
So that was an achievement and a half. I hadn't posted most of them because I wasn't willing to pay postage. Stamps are very expensive now.
They are. That's why I no longer do Christmas cards, because the stamps are more than the cards.
Yeah. And then people get Christmas cards that you haven't seen for ages, and then they don't even appreciate it, or they don't send you one back, and you think, oh, well, next year you're not on my Christmas list.
Yeah, now I just don't even bother.
Well, I think now...
Bambi, thank you for the family, Bambi.
Like, I luckily had some stamps left over that luckily are still valid because they've got the Queen's head on them. I'm thinking, I need to get rid of these quickly before these are no longer like a usable stamp.
I found a box of stamps with about 20 first-class stamps in it. And I don't know if they're still valid because they're like 5 years old.
If they haven't got the barcode on, they're not.
They're not, no. They're older than the barcode ones.
Oh, no.
So is it now they have to have the barcode on?
Yeah.
Right. And I doubt I could take them to the post office and get them changed.
No, you could last year and get them changed.
I don't think you can now do it. So it's in one of my drawers when I was clearing out stuff.
Yeah, I made all the invites for the crews myself. I didn't make my own ones or wanted those specific. I made mini passports and boarding passes.
Yay! That is so cute. Yeah, Luna. No, Luna is still stuffing her beak. No, she is still eating.
I printed them all and now I've got hardly any colour ink left. I'm thinking, looks like I'll be printing in black and white.
I've given up on a working printer at the moment. I don't know what it is with me and printers, but I just don't seem to get on with them.
Well, I got right through. I needed an extra invite printing. The final invite printed, it was meant to be red and white for the theming. It printed yellow.
Oops.
And that's when I knew my ink is running out. And I thought, no, I won't print anymore. I'm not buying another cartridge.
Yeah, not just for one colour, not just for one card, yeah.
I'm not bothered. No. Have you got any plans for this week then?
Packing.
More packing and packing even more.
Hopefully changing contracts.
Yeah.
And then a bit more packing. So I will be on a lot less over the next week or so.
Yeah.
I've got to try and get into a more normal sleep routine because I'm going to need it over the next 2 weeks. Yeah. It's going to be interesting, we'll say that.
Yeah, you just don't realise how much stuff you have until you start packing it all up and then you go, where's this come from?
Very true. Very true. Sorry, problems with my iPad.
Oh dear.
Sorted now, I hope.
Yeah. No.
Yes, I do know some people where I'm moving to, yes. Luna's 6.
No, it's it'll be good to get moved and get sorted and settled.
Yeah, that's festoon behind me. I thought it would be nice to start rotating rather than always having behind me. I thought it was nice because he kept falling down as well. I thought it was nice to, like I said, I had Dodo there yesterday. I've got a festoon there today.
I want Dodo. I love Alice in Wonderland.
Well, Dodo is actually called Amanda, but nobody else knows she's called Amanda. So I have to say Dodo because otherwise everybody goes, what? Yeah, I've started boxing some of my bears.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to organise them as I pack them into which room they're going in.
I had a vacuum pack for hours and Owen's mum came around the other day and was like, those bears are taking up a lot of space in that cupboard, so I'm going to put them in the loft. I was like, oh, don't do that. I might need one. And then she's gone and put them up there and we don't have a ladder to the loft.
Oh.
So I'm thinking, well, how am I going to rotate my Disney collection?
Well, you don't. You just have them all out.
Well, that's my dream, but I think Owen would kill me the amount of Disney bears I had. Because I went through a phase of doing... Can you remember when they used to do Minnie Mouse for every month?
I've never been a Minnie Mouse or a Mickey Mouse person.
Well,
I did.
Disney brought out
Did
like
they?
a monthly Minnie Mouse.
And you've got all of them.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah. Well, my favourite one is Big Thunder Mountain Minnie Mouse. She's got a dress with Big Thunder Mountain on it. And it's like my favourite ride at Disney. And yeah, it's now in the loft. It's like a proper retro Minnie Mouse bear as well. Like she's got like the old fashioned like blue features.
I know what you mean, yeah.
Nope, it's now in the loft. I wish I was off to Disney in a few weeks. My friend's currently there. She's been there for a week already and she's got another 2 to go. And I was like, please stop rubbing it in because I cannot get to Florida right now.
The Observer, providing you with the latest TikTok drama from across the UK.